Welcome back to MOM. Very shortly, we've got the next part of King Arthur's Disasters, and we're going to be playing Double Trouble. And Kimberley, you're playing Double Trouble with us.
Yes.
So who have you brought with you?
I have brought my little sister, Amy.
Your little sister, Amy. Well, let's just take a look at the little sister, Amy. There's two. There's little sister and little sister, Amy. But one of them is a faker, and one of them is a real one. Play along in Double Trouble a little bit later.
Interesting. There's also a big twist to today's Double Trouble.
Come with me, because we have got another little game. Come over here, because it's Kimberley from Girls Aloud.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Kimberley. Now, Kimberley, I will come to you in a moment. First of all, though, who are you?
I'm Robert.
Robert, very nice to meet you. Now, let me just explain where Robert's doing here. He wrote us a letter, and he said, basically, that Stephen was rubbish, pants, and practically stupid when it came to playing Double Trouble because he always seemed to get it wrong. So you decided you wanted to take him on, didn't you?
Yeah.
You think he's a bit of a loser, really, don't you?
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Don't put words in the boy's mouth.
So what do you have to say about that, Stevie?
OK, well, all I think, Robert, nice to see you, OK? You think you're good at Double Trouble, right?
Yeah.
So I think I'm good at it. So here's the deal.
Okay.
If you get it wrong, then you will be gunged. But if I get it wrong, I'm happy to be gunged. Are you up for the challenge?
Yep.
Then shake on it.
Oh,
May the best man win.
Is on.
Let's get
Very exciting. Right, Kimberley. So you're playing Double Trouble. Who have you brought with you today?
I have brought my little sister, Amy.
Your little sister, Amy. Well, without further ado, let's meet Kimberley's little sister, Amy. So there she is. But before we speak to her, let's meet Kimberley's little sister, Amy. Ooh, nearly took a little tumble there on the cake from Cakey's Cake. Hello, ladies. Now, before we speak to both of them, let me explain what the rules are. Up there on the stage, we have two very pretty young ladies. One of them is the real sister of Kimberley, but one of them is a complete and utter fake. Now, it's down to you, it's down to our studio audience, and, of course, Robert and Stephen to work out which one is which. Now, whichever one gets it wrong, remember, is going to get gunned. So it's very important that they get it right today. So if you guys at home want to play along, you can do at any time. If you think the real one is number one, then what you need to do is text double and the number one and send it to 83000. However, if you go, no, it's definitely number two, Amy's definitely number two, then text double and the number two to 83000, okay? So good luck with all of that. Are we ready to do this? You ready, Robert?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's play Double Trouble. OK, Robert, you get to go first, being the guest. Your first question, please.
Who did Kimberley used to have posters of on her wall when she was younger?
And who's that to you, number
one?
Number one.
Well, Kimberley was a massive Jason and Kylie fan, so Jason Donovan was all over her bedroom wall.
OK, same question to number two.
We used to share a bedroom as we were kids, and she was a huge fan of Bros, so it drove me a bit mad because it was covered with Bros posters.
Interesting. Stephen?
They both sound the same. OK, does Kimberley like any, unusual food combinations or anything like that? To number two.
When she's watching TV, if she's got, like, some crisps or something, she does tend to dip them in salad cream, which I think is a bit weird.
Oh, nice. Same question to number one.
She's not got any really weird habits, but she does have to have everything with tomato ketchup.
Really?
Fair enough, I can understand that. All right, Robert, your question.
Did you used to have a lot of fights when you were children, to number one?
Is that to me?
Yeah.
Not a lot of fights, but she did have one tactic when we did fight of sitting in the chair in the living room, and she'd sit on her bum and swivel around and just kick, so I couldn't get her from any angle. She was fierce.
Same question to number two, please.
We did fight quite often. I always won, but whatever she did when we did fight that annoyed me, my mum used to tie my hair in bunches. She'd always pull them, which was rather annoying.
Oh, OK, Stevie, your question.
Let's go to number one. Do you have any funny stories about Kimberley at school?
Yes, there is one. When she was playing in PE, playing hockey, she actually broke a PE teacher's leg doing a demonstration
She broke
at a tackle.
Did she broke it?
She broke it, yeah.
OK, same question to number 2.
She wasn't really a fruit fan when she was at school, but my mum insisted on putting a piece of fruit in our lunchbox. And instead of putting it in the bin like a normal person, Kimberley decided to put it in a pea bag. And it wasn't till the end of term when my mum realised, when she opened a bag with the smell, that what she'd actually been doing with the fruit.
Well, do you know what? All very good answers and good questions, but time is up. Oh, I tell you what, they were very good, both of them. Let's go to the audience. What do you reckon, 1 or number 2? What do you reckon? Kimberley, what do you reckon? More ones? There's more ones there. OK, well, the studio audience are going for number 1. Let's go to Robert. Robert, who do you think is the real sister?
Number 1.
You're going to go for number 1 as well? Any reason for that?
I just think they look a lot alike.
Look alike. OK, Stephen?
Well, do you know something? This can always be deceiving, right? Now, I do absolutely agree with you. Number 1 does look like Kimberley and does sound like her, but just because I want to prove you wrong, I'm going to go... Oh, boy. I so know I'm making a mistake. Number 2.
OK, Stephen is going for number 2. Well, let's find out. Kimberley, tell us, who is your little sister Amy?
Well, my real little sister is...
I wish you wouldn't do that.
Would you, Millie? You have to join us very shortly to find out who is the real sister in Double Trouble. And remember, one of these two is going to get gunged. We'll see you in a moment. Mum's the word. Welcome back to MOM. We are playing Double Trouble. We're trying to work out who is the real little sister, Amy, of Kimberley from Girls Aloud. Let's take a look at them. Who is it? Is it number 1 or is it number 2? Now, I can tell you, our studio audience, they went for number 1. Robert here went for number 1 and Stephen went for number 2. Now, one of these two is going to get gunged, whoever gets wrong. So let's just see what you guys at home thought. I can tell you the votes are in. 82% of you thought it was number 1.
Oh,
now,
great.
I just have to say, we have had a landslide like this on Double Trouble before, and it was incorrect. So, I actually don't know what's going to happen right now, so I think we should do it. Let's find out who is the real sister in Double Trouble. OK, Kimberley, who's your real little sister?
The real little sister is... number 1.
Oh! Well done. Come and join us down here, Amy. Very good. Everybody was right. Now, but let's just find out. Number 2, who are you?
My name's Sophie and I'm a friend of Amy's.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, that's why you sound the same.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Now, Amy, let's talk to you, because what is it like having a big sister in Girls Lab?
It's good. We
Yeah.
get asked a lot. Is it weird? Is it weird?
I bet.
You
I
do
bet all
get
your
used
mates
to
go,
it.
Can we meet them? We
Yeah.
really fancy them.
Yeah, the boys do.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I was like, oh, it's not Kimberley. Thanks.
How did Kimberley break her PE teacher's leg?
With a tackle in hockey.
Awful. She asked me to demonstrate.
And you
And
went
I'm
in?
rubbish at sports, so I was like, oh, great, I'm actually getting asked to do something. And I just was demonstrating this tackle, and she just, like, tripped over the stick and broke a leg up to here. She was in a pot for weeks. I felt
That is
terrible.
bad.
Terrible.
Did you get a detention for that?
And they were quite understanding.
She just grinned. I tell you something else that's bad, though. We have got to find out. One of you two is going to get guns, and Stevie Magic, it's you! Bring on the gun stank. And Robert, take him over to the gun stank. You're going to pull the chain. Stevie, go over there.
Thanks, Kimberley.
So,
Take it like a man. Where
okay,
is it?
Stephen, get in that gun stand. Robert,
I'll walk all the way
when
round.
I
Hang
say go, you pull that chain. Stephen's just got to take his mic off. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, shut your face.
At least the guns matched his top. I think that was very nice of us. Now that it's time for a bit more Double Trouble, because it is. Do you reckon, Josh?